Could you please introduce yourself and your role in short drama industry?
I'm Cassandra Yang. I'm on behalf of RisingJoy. RisingJoy is a very dedicated microdrama licensing company and content hub. So we are building our global B2B networks among more than 20 countries. And I think now it's up to 50 microdrama apps. And we are enabled to help all the industry people who want to enter into the microdrama industry.
How will you define short drama?
That's a very good question. Actually, I think short drama, or we just say microdrama. Microdrama is a bite-sized, snackable, immediate entertainment, mobile-first format, and it is driven by the digital marketing and engaging the viewers with the impulsive consuming behavior. So that's my definition about microdrama. It's a very unique format compared with the traditional long-form content such like the film or like the TV series.
And what's the difference between short drama and films and TV series, as you mentioned?
Because a microdrama is born with the mobile, with the global trend of TikTok. So actually the format is vertical, mainly dominated by vertical format and tailored for the mobile screen. Besides that, I think that microdrama storytelling is more about emotional conflict. It's not about the methodology, the logic, or the other like the vibe or the lot of the traditional film, TV dramas who are specialized. So I think the microdrama's function actually is hook the audience immediately, maybe in just a few seconds, and lead the viewers to go to the payment system. So that's the way microdrama define themselves and get their feature compared with the long-form content.
How did you first get involved in short drama industry?
I think that back to the year 2024, when we noticed that there are microdrama apps download number exceed Netflix in the US. So we think that it's a very good timing to explore the possibility of content licensing based on the microdrama format to the global market. So we start our business in the Southeast Asia, and in 1 year we expand to India, Turkey, MENA, including UAE, including like Qatar, and we are also roll out to US, Latin America. So I think that with the booming of the microdrama, we have very fast growing rapid in 1 year. So I think we are independent small company, but we entered the industry very fast.
As an expert in licensing shows, including Chinese short dramas, what challenges or misunderstandings do you often see from overseas players or platforms?
I think it's not a misunderstanding. I think that mainly the people are willing to learn, but they still have their different understanding of microdrama. The most question I was being asked is about can we just cut from the long form into the microdrama format? Or can we just adapt from the horizontal content format into the vertical content format? I think a lot of the traditional industry people will think microdrama is an easy one or a spin-off of the long form content. That's not wrong or not correct. But I think that with our observation on the market, the most popular or the data-proven microdramas are all standalone, new developed independent microdrama. So we didn't see any successful case study that any try to adapt from the long form into microdrama is popular or it gains 10 million, 50 million, 100 million viewers on the social media. So I think that may be the most gap from the traditional media industry people to the microdrama industry people.
Because you've been the industry for like more than a year and a half, right? It started 2024. So what trends have you noticed in the growing demand for Chinese short dramas among overseas buyers or platforms?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think for Chinese microdrama, basically, the best or the biggest market is still in APAC, especially in Southeast Asia. So from Southeast Asian market behavior, at the early stage, our partners are all the super app, all the new platform. But now I think that there are more and more streaming platform or big names in the industry also start to acquire or get licensed or even produce their own microdrama titles. So for the content side, at the very beginning, you know that billionaire romance is most safe in the traveling. Everyone loves billionaire romance story, like the modern format storytelling of the Cinderella story. But now I think more and more diversified genres comes out in the Chinese microdramas, and the production quality is getting improved, especially improved a lot in 2021. So we bring more and more like premium microdrama titles who both in good production value and in very successful performance, such like 1 billion views in China, with level that at the diamond level. We see these titles work well, not just in Southeast Asia, but also well in Turkey, in USA, and even in Latin America. So I think that for the Chinese microdrama, especially in the future, we see trend that the cinematic quality or the good quality of Chinese microdrama can travel more places or more regions than others. And for the other microdrama language, such as in English, in Korean, we also see the great demand from the market because microdrama market is booming everywhere now. It's definitely a global phenomenon. So we believe that in the next, I think the next 2 years, the global demand of microdrama will growing very high, even in threefold or fourfold growth in the future.
Yeah, you mentioned about English short dramas and Korean short dramas. Are they made like by Chinese company or by overseas companies?
Currently, our Korean microdrama partners or providers are all the Korean studios. So that's a very interesting thing. We know that there are some Chinese operated studios who are producing Korean microdrama in Korean. But we are working with the Korean local studio who are producing Korean microdrama because I think it's more like real, authentic Korean microdrama compared with other teams. And for the English titles, I think that 70 to 80% of the titles, English titles, are still produced by the Chinese team. We also see some samples or demos from like UK team, Turkish team, even in the team in Dubai, there are studios who are doing English titles as well. So we are also in very close competition with them as long as their titles works well on the platform. I think in the future, more and more local or more and more international microdrama producers will make more English titles.
I will receive like a short drama only 25 episodes. I would say we also misunderstanding.
I don't think we are misunderstanding anything because microdrama can be very diversified. It's a very young industry, and everyone actually is trying to learn what kind of microdrama can gain better performance. So for everyone, no matter it's for the studio or no matter it's for the platform, I think we are still in the experiment stage compared with the long-term development. So we may say that in China, we have microdrama only have 30 episodes. We all have the microdrama with 100 episodes. As long as the storytelling is attractive and the hook setting is fantastic. So I think it works either it's in short duration or in long duration. So it quite depends on how a studio feature on the storytelling.
How do you see the role of short drama licensing evolving from simple content exports to potential co-production or localized remakes?
Yeah, actually, we are involved in this trend, and we start from a very direct content licensing, and we are the buyers of the studios, and we are the licensor of the platform. But now we just level up our content licensing business. We also got joint force with the local market players on launching our own franchise, including a certain percentage of the co-production. So we will support them with the scripts, with the micro formats, and we will also take their local production titles outside the home market. So that's very helpful to enrich our own catalog and solid our industry competitiveness here. So even the content business, I think it also evolved very fast. Every year we will have different strategy. So maybe currently this year we are all our business, all our revenue is still like 80% are based on the direct content licensing. But in the year 2026, I think the majority will goes to our franchise or goes to the local strategic partnership. That's very different.
Are there any common legal, policy, or cultural challenges you've encountered when licensing Chinese content abroad?
I think that there's still a lot of the room for the Chinese microdrama improve. Because I used to be a traditional media person, so I was worked on the long form content licensing as well. So compared with the mature industry, I think Chinese microdrama, they still need to understand the demand of the international market, the standards. For example, lots of the Chinese microdramas, they don't get the music right for global use, right? So you may find that even some titles get promoted on the YouTube. There is no background music. There is no SFX because they didn't or they don't print music rights for the global use under the micro budget. And of course, the first market, because the first market is China, so they don't need to think about it. But if the business grows bigger in the international, I think this is one big issue we need to figure out together with the studio, as long as we bring more business to them. And I think also for content compliance, because our expertise is to bring content to the local platform. We make a lot of different content compliance when we enter UAE, when we enter UK, or especially for the MENA and the Europe market. Content compliance, such like everyone will ask me, is there any age grading for the microdrama? Or is there too many nudity or something in the microdrama? There's a lot of the traditional questions come to us. So I think maybe in the future, we will upgrade the content licensing of the Chinese microdrama to meet the global standard, especially if we explore our partnership with the big giants like the top 5 streaming platforms globally, we must meet their standard, right? So that's the thing we need to do. And also, I think that lots of the market feedback currently is not just asking for the existing content licensing. They are also asking for the search format. Okay, that's definitely a new word for the Chinese microdrama industry because no one is doing or is very focused on doing microdrama script format at this moment, script format or script adaptation. So we are also trying to explore our capability with different partners on making script format. I think that's a new thing we can try together, right?
Let's pause for a second. China is about 3 years ahead of overseas markets. What is happening in China will likely happen overseas. That is why I wrote Future Playbook, China's short drama ecosystem and insights for global business. If you want to tap into microdrama industry, start there. Now let's continue. When introducing Chinese stories to international audiences, which cultural elements usually require the most adaptation or contextual explanation?
We will separate microdrama into the different genres, and generally we will separate like it's a modern or it's a Chinese historical costume microdrama. So I think for the modern story, it will be fun because if it's always romance, or it is like from rags to the riches, underdog attack, I think that's the universal storytelling. But for some like the Chinese culture thing, such like you using a jade that you get the superpower, that will be some cultural conflicts with the different religions area, right? And also is there is a like Chinese costume, right? They work well in Southeast Asia, but if they go to the Europe or go to the U.S., Latin America, especially about some village story or suburb story, so there's still some cultural difference. But anyway, I think that if we are focused on the modern genre, the modern romance, modern family, right, modern career, that's a universal story.
Use in Jade and get superpower. What's the misunderstanding? Why don't they get it?
Okay, because for some culture, I think they don't use jade to get superpowers. Oh, the religions will be different. Especially you will see a lot of the plot in Chinese male title that okay, you get a jade from your grandparents, or you just dig out jade from the Asian tomb. Then you get a superpower. You become some like the God please the person, right? But in the other like MENA region or even like Muslim country, people feel like this will be very weird, right? So we need to understand their culture as well to maybe adapt or modify a little bit.
Do you feel you have certain advantages or unique perspectives?
I think that the advantage of women in this industry is that they are more flexible to the change, and they are very good at communication. But I don't have so many conception about the gender difference in the industry because we all treat male female as equal, right? So I think that women will more care about the people and about the feeling, about emotional things. So sometimes we are more easy to crack some market, okay? But generally, as long as it quite depends on the content, as long as the content is good, right? It's not relying on if you're a man or woman. But they can do it as much as men can, right?
From your observation, how are female leads typically portrayed in short dramas? Are there any areas for improvement?
I think that actually there's a lot of very talented female directors on the Chinese microdrama storytelling. We see a lot of female directors who present top titles of the microdrama. So also a lot of script writers, they are female. And I think their female, they some creative thing in the microdrama industry. I just think the female, if we say anything we want to improve, I just say the female can be more like bold to go to the overseas market, right? To more aggressive and to insist what they want. I think this is the thing. this is a suggestion I give to every female, every woman entrepreneur or the industry people here in the microdrama world.
I interviewed American creators, vertical creators, writers, directors. They all want independent women portrayed in short dramas, not very weak and pure and rely purely on men. And what do you think their take?
I saw a lot of independent female creator directors, even they are open their own studios. I think that even they are team towards the men, right? So I think I'm a very admire this independent female who has the courage and capability and who knows how to leverage resources to build their own business. I will encourage more female to start your own business in the microdrama industry. That's a full of possibilities here.
The female character, the female lead.
Actually, some female lead or female roles in the microdrama, they are more like the Rose or more like Cinderella, right? That's a content creation thing, right? So I think that with more and more diversified genre comes out. For example, in Southeast Asia, there is a lot of popular Chinese titles. They are strong female lead. They are like big woman get power, or the wife divorce, then revenge, then back to top and has her own business. It's popular in Asia. So currently, from the market feedback, from the data, I would say like in US or in the other regions, the storytelling in strong female lead is not so significant. That's the reason why lots of the English titles, the female lead is still a little bit weak. But as long as next year there's a more US original studios, they come to produce micro dramas, and more international studios, they want to have different storytelling. I think that they will produce some story differently.
If you were a writer, if you create one female lead, what kind of women will you portray?
I would think that I want to see a very smart woman who is not so with everyone, but I think I will consider a female story like from bottom to top.
What's the future of short dramas?
We are at the very year one of the international microdrama industry. So although in China we have already developed like 5 years, compared China with more like level 5, but the international market is just a level 1. And even in some area, it's just a level 0.5, right? So it's very early beginning of the microdrama industry outside China. So there's a lot of imagination, or expectation we can put into the microdrama. I think first of all, in next year, lots of the microdrama apps are still coming out, and it's not dominated by the Chinese players anymore. Maybe more international players, they will launch their microdrama apps. I know there's a lot of the independent filmmakers or the media persons who has already launched their standalone microdrama apps in the US, and a lot in the Turkey, and even in the future, lots in the MENA as well. So more platform will come out, and so the microdrama content will be booming, because when you launch a new platform, you definitely need a volume of the microdrama, right? It's a volume game. So it's a good news to the microdrama producers and the production studios. And we are expecting more genres. Now we have like English, Chinese, Korean, and maybe in the future we will have AI animated microdrama, AI human-like microdrama. We are also in close conversation with the Turkish microdrama producers. I'm looking into the Turkish microdrama, looking into the Spanish microdrama, and we may have, from the genre, we may have the not just the romance, right? we may have the sci-fi, we may have the fantasy with the AI. So I think with a lot of the technology evolve, more understanding about the market, definitely the content will be more diversified, platform will be more diversified, but the market is also will be crowded.
Yeah, you mentioned about China's version 2, right? And the rest of the world is version 0.5 or version 1. Would you explain more about this?
Chinese gain some first mover advantage because we gained 5-year experience in the microdrama development. Actually, from China, microdrama start from the 2020. And now, some microdramas performance exceed TV, and the general microdrama industry revenue exceed box office in China. So that's the journey we went through in 5 years. And we have different type of content here in the Chinese market. In lots of, if we see the international markets, first of all, there are not so many apps, local apps coming like Chinese apps. This is level, the difference between level. The second one is the production quality and experience and how to control the budget and produce more titles in big volume. These kind of or skills are still in the early stage. So that's the reason I mentioned it's still the level 0.5 or the level 1. So I think that if we see Chinese experience and we learn from them, we will see the same or similar path in the next 5 years. The international market of the microdrama will grow from 0 to multi-billion business here.